Hello and welcome to my video. Ben Shapiro is a gynocuck. Now I'm going to play a nearly 1 minute clip of Ben Shapiro and then I'm going to analyze it afterwards. Enjoy.
What my dad taught me was to be a gentleman and to treat women with respect. And that has to do with being a gentleman and recognizing differences in sex roles. Because one of the things that's happened is that traditional masculinity, the idea that it is a man's job to protect women, this is one of our jobs as human beings, as men, to protect women, the feminist movement doesn't like that. Well, then you can't blame us for not protecting women if you don't want us to protect women. Like, I want to protect women. I think men should protect women. I think one of the reasons God put man on earth is to protect women. Okay, well, then it is incumbent on me to protect women. But if you're telling me that I can't even open a door for a woman because this is somehow an offense to her honor, and that if I say that it's man's job to protect women, that this is somehow reinforcing gender stereotypes, then don't come whining to me when bad stuff happens. Because the answer to bad behavior is good behavior. The answer to vice is virtue. The answer to vice isn't just yelling and hashtagging crap.
Okay, I'll leave some paraphrased quotes on the screen. So first, Ben admits that he was indoctrinated as a child to be a gentleman and to treat women with respect, and to recognise differences in sex roles. Now, he doesn't state explicitly that there's biological differences between women and men are superior to women. So I'm going to assume he got the gynocentric version, that men and women different, but you somehow have to treat women equally, and you have to treat them good, you have to treat them with respect, which is, of course, completely and utterly unjustified nonsense. He also says, I want to protect women, and I think men should protect women. So what Ben is stating here, which is very interesting, is that women are a protected class. And if you're a protected class, you don't need to be Jordan Peterson to realise that that is going to stunt your growth as a human being. If 50% of the population are a protected class by the other 50%, then you're going to grow up to be a snowflake. You're going to be entitled. You're not going to be a full adult. You just aren't. Because you know you're always protected. Why do we have the saying, every man for himself? We don't have the saying, every woman for herself, because that just doesn't exist. And it's funny that Ben makes this point because he's always going on about snowflakes. Yet, by his own position, he's literally perpetually creating snowflakes until the end of existence. Now, I've seen many videos from Ben, and I don't want to strawman him, and I haven't found the exact video, but I've never seen him advocating for taking away women's rights until they correspond to the correct level of responsibility. And obviously, if rights and responsibilities aren't linked, then you get dysfunction, and it doesn't work, like the current system we have now. Ben also makes the point of gynocentric virtue signalling. I want to protect women, but feminism, they don't like that, and they're like stopping me, and they shouldn't cry when bad stuff happen. And the gynocentric virtue signaling just sickens me. And surprise, you can tell that he's married. It's the trouble with most gynocentric cucks, they haven't analysed their own positions and even the short, immediate and long-term outcomes. By catering to women, you're fucking the whole of society. That's just the short of it. It really is that simple. And let's just do the inverse. So let's make a sentence. So by men acting as gentlemen, has that improved women's behaviour, or do they now use that as the benchmark and get more cuntified? Because that's honestly what they do. Like, they take entitlement and then they just stretch it and run with it, and they just keep on going, and you're like, oh my god, the self-obsessed entitlement knows no bounds. And just for a man, you're like, how's this even possible? And then you have to remember that men created an own logic. We can only try to think logically, most of the time. We don't always get it right, but logic is like the only way we operate. We don't operate in any other way. Obviously, we can be flawed within that, but logic's the go-to, not the end result. Not like, oh, we'll choose all the other options. Oh, I feel this, I feel that. It's just crazy. Also, to make it clear, because Ben is married, how can he honestly express himself to say anything bad against married, bad against women? Because women are such collective thinkers. His wife will be like, oh, you were bad talking women. He's like, I wasn't talking to you. You was talking about me. It's going to get him in the shit. So of course he's cucked. Massively cucked. Doesn't lose half his wealth and get destroyed. And to be fair, it probably would ruin his public image as well. Ben Shapiro, the traditional conservative #1, gets destroyed in divorce court after speaking bad against women. And the majority of the society are fucking gyno cucks. So he's not being brave or principled. He's just repeating the propaganda he's been fed to all his life without considering it with even a momentary bit of self-reflection, self-analyzation, a little bit of critical analysis. So I'm probably going to make a few more videos on Ben because he's such a massive gyno cuck. Thank you for watching, listening, and goodbye.